everybody? It's your boy Al Mega with the Comic Crusaders GeekFest Special. So before we bring on our amazing guest that has this fire film on GeekFest Film Fest, let me introduce one of my fellow Crusaders, which loves dinosaurs and horror and all that good stuff. He's a creator himself on Sloppy and Cinema, the one and only Mr. Jeff Bracey. What's going on, kiddo?
Hey, it's good to be here once again. Always a pleasure, my man.
Thanks for hanging out, brother. Because we're about to talk to an amazing film director here. He did this awesome fan film. If you love Jurassic Park, this is right up your alley. If you love dinosaurs, this is right up your alley. I mean, let me tell you, it's fire. It's fire. It's fun. It's entertaining. And it's currently touring on a GeekFest Film Fest. It's going to be coming to a Comic-Con near you. So let me introduce this very, very talented creator, the one, the only, all the way from across the pond, Barry Wilkinson. What's going on, kiddo? How you doing?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Thanks for the massive build-up.
No worries, brother. That's what
no
we're
pressure.
here for. But I know it's late for you over there. You're like, oh my God, this guy's trying to wake me up too much. I got to go to bed soon out there in the UK. But brother, thank you so much for taking some time to chat about this amazing film you have touring on GeekFest Film Fest this year. I mean, I am digging the hell out of it. When I shared this with the team, and I said, hey, anyone want to join? Bracey just went, hey, you know, he came out with 3 arms. Don't ask where the third came from. And it's like, yeah, this is perfect. This is wonderful type of conversation. So, Barry, let's get into it. Let's dig into this bad boy. First off, I would say, you're from the UK. Where in the UK specifically you in?
So I'm down in Bristol at the minute, which is sort of down at the pointy bit at the bottom.
Oh, the pointy bits.
The pointy bit at the bottom, yeah.
Oh man! All right, and how's the culture out there? You know, I mean, you not only live there, did you grow up there?
So I grew up in the north, so up right at the top, and now I live kind of down south, sort of chasing that nicer weather kind of thing.
Oh man, it's what I did. I lived in New York, and next thing you know, I'm in Florida, from north to south, kiddo. I mean, that's what creatives do, right? We can't stand the cold after a while. It's done.
Yeah, sure.
It stunts our brains in creation.
Yeah, for sure.
So, how was the culture you growing up, man? Did you have a nice bit of fandom growing up? I mean, how did you fall in love with fandom in the first place? Was it family? Was it self-discovery? Was your tribe?
Yeah, I mean, probably a similar story. I mean, my friends, you know, just obsessed with whatever's the latest thing at the cinema. And I was 7 years old when Jurassic Park came out. So obviously, 7-year-old boy, dinosaurs and stuff like that. It was like the perfect age for me. And yeah, just kind of had an obsession for it since, really. And yeah, I think we've done quite a few films, me and my friends. And it was just a case of, well, actually, I think we should try and do something like this. Tap into it.
Bracey is killing me. He said he was 7 years old when the film came out, and I was not 7 years old. I was much older.
Nor was I.
All right.
You can tell by our beards.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro? Look at this, bro. I'm a dinosaur myself. So you say you're making films. How did you find that tribe, though? Or was it easy to find for you to find like-minded folks that were into this? You know, in your brotherhood?
Definitely, yeah. So, like when I was younger, just, you know, me and my friends with a little camcorder making silly films and things like that. I never really grew up past that point, to be honest. It's just finding people. So when I started working where I am in Bristol now, it's a lot of corporate and events and stuff like that. And I met a lot of people that, you know, we're all like, oh, we should do this. And, you know, there's a few of us all around the same age, and we all had the same fascination with dinosaurs and Jurassic Park and stuff. And we're just like, yeah, we should totally do it. And like everybody on the film put in time for nothing. You know, there's no budget or anything to it at all.
Really?
We all just jumped in on it, yeah. And used what skills we had and stuff.
Not just skills, but I could tell you even use some really great equipment, because the production value is amazing.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, no, we try to do it properly.
I love that. Bracey, I'll let you go ahead and jump in with a question.
Speaking to that, as somebody who's made short films myself, I'm always curious, what in particular are you shooting with, and what editing suite would you be using?
So we shot on a Ursa Mini Pro Blackmagic.
It's a good camera.
Yeah, it is a good camera. And we actually used despite having access to all these lenses that I use for my work and stuff like £1,000 lenses, we used a little £20 lens that I got off eBay. So it's like a 1970s Soviet kind of metal tank of a lens, and I just thought we'd use that to give it that 90s look, because obviously we couldn't shoot on film, but we wanted to replicate the kind of softness of it. So yeah, we went with that, which is a brave choice. We shot the whole thing on a 28mm lens, so it didn't change it at all. Yeah, so nice wide lens, so we're physically moving the camera in and out all the time, and we just give ourselves this ridiculous constraint, and it worked out all right. So that was good. And then edit wise, we used Premiere to cut it together.
Okay. Well, I'll say as somebody again who's made his own short films and studied film voraciously because of that. Whenever you want to get involved in something, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And try and master your craft. I really thought that looking at this film, it did look very much like it exists in the Jurassic Park world. Not just the look, now we know how you achieve the look, but also the types of camera movement that you use and the story that you tell, because Spielberg is known very traditionally for involving doing stories around children. But I appreciate that, the types of shots you're using and the camera movement. Have you always been a big fan of Spielberg?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, who isn't really, I guess. But one of the things that we did when we were writing the script and doing the storyboards, we wanted to get as many references to Jurassic Park in there as we could. And we realized probably the cleverest and possibly simplest way, as opposed to having a CGI T-Rex, would be to mimic some of the camera shots that we have. So, there's things, as you mentioned, you've got following the legs of the child through the bushes and stuff like that. That was Timmy going through the woods to see his first dinosaur and things like that. There's a few other camera moves that we mimicked as well, just to try and make it feel, as you said, try and keep it within that world. It's not necessarily Spielberg's made this, but to carry on those themes. Because for me, Jurassic Park was less about everything going wrong, and it was more about the sort of the wonder of seeing a dinosaur and things like that. And I think we lent on that a lot. And using a child for the main character really, really helps, exaggerate that feeling and stuff, I think.
No, that definitely comes through. And yet you also achieve that Spielbergian suspense and tension with your choice of music at the beginning and some of your camera shots, because you do feel like, oh, is something about to go terribly wrong here? But I didn't think that's where the story was going. It's really nice. Sure. One other thing I would like to ask, though, as an Easter egg, you included the classic vibrating glass. Now, I know when Spielberg achieved that shot, he strung a bass string underneath the car and had that plucked. How did you achieve the effect of the water rippling in the glass for your shot?
Well, it was hilarious because we thought we put the glass on the floor as opposed to having it on a table or something like that, and we thought we'll just jump next to it. We'll just jump and rattle it. So we tried that.
That's funny because I kept looking to see if the glass itself was moving or if the floor was moving, and I didn't see it. So well done.
We were jumping up and down, and the camera was shaking, and the water wasn't rippling, and it was just ridiculous. So what we ended up doing is we got a straw, and we blew in the straw into the water to create the ripple.
Ah.
So it didn't sound very good. You could just hear me going, but it looks cool when you add the sound effects and stuff over it.
That is so impressively clever because movie magic is such an amazing thing. It's all this smoke and mirrors, all this illusion. And again, I'm going to give you some Spielberg props because it reminds me of a very similar, simple effect Spielberg achieved in a thing that he did when he was a kid, like a war movie, I think it was. And he wanted explosions going off, and he basically had like a balance and a board, and then like these plods of earth and stuff, and he'd have his actors run across the battlefield and step on that, and this blew up. So sometimes it's not about like your editing suite or your After Effects. It's really brilliant, simple in-camera effects that can achieve a lot when you add the proper sound to it.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree. I think that's why we wanted to do as much as we could. We obviously didn't have the budget or capability to do a full-size dinosaur, but everything else that we did practical as much as possible, really. Although there were a few tricks to try and make it look like we were in Hawaii as opposed to Bristol.
Oh, damn! Look at that. Great job, well done, kiddo. Let me tell you, bro. I would have thought you was in Hawaii. Damn it.
Yeah, the setting looked great, and I'll say that your VFX looked good. The dinosaur looks solid.
That's what I want to know here, because Jurassic Park obviously is known for its T-Rex, right? The big one, or maybe T-Rex is not even the biggest anymore if you listen to science recently. Why the Stegosaurus? Are you a fan particularly of this dinosaur species?
So I would have said Triceratops was probably my favorite growing up.
Okay.
I think it's the same as Spielberg. I think his favorite was that. It's just something about being the size of an elephant and having horns and things is quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to make an animal that wasn't a dangerous animal, really. So I didn't want her going off to try and find a T-Rex or a Spinosaurus or something, because it's going to be a different kind of film if she finds it. And I just thought
absolutely will. It'll be done in 2 minutes. Oh, it's a T-Rex. You're done.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought the Stegosaurus got such a unique shape as well. It lends itself quite nicely. It's not there's no animals that look like that. So if you had a Triceratops in the distance, it doesn't pop from the scenery as much as a steg does with all the plates it has on its back and things. Also, I was just thinking from a branding perspective as well. When we did the film, the posters, you could just hint at it with the the plates on the back. It's quite a nice, quite easily recognizable dinosaur shape. I think you could show an outline of that to anybody, and they'd probably guess what it was.
Folks,
yeah, it's got a terrific silhouette to it.
Yeah,
folks,
exactly,
I know we're teasing you with this film. So before we proceed, and to speak more about this amazing film, allow me to show you an awesome little trailer of this great film. Peep this.
Oh, that's not the trailer. That's the film.
Oh, that's the film? Oh, snap. Wait a minute. Wrong one, folks. Look, that's a disclaimer. Not for profit, all right? Spielberg, don't talk shit, bro. Wait, hold on.
I sent you a file of it, I think.
You must learn to control your feelings. You allowed them to cloud your judgment and acted impulsively.
Where's the cargo, Cha?
It wasn't strategy. It was a rash decision.
That was the wrong one, folks. Sorry. There we go. Ooh. I like that one more as a tease because I know what you sent me, but I want people to go to GeekFest Film Fest and watch this awesome film. You already caught a little tease there. Apologies for showing off the wrong thing first, of course, because hey, you have no idea what they do to me here, folks. At GeekFest Comic Crusaders podcast, cinema sloppy, too many things going on, but that's fine. But we caught that tease. That's actually, and that's a very good tease. But talk about the journey in creating the film, and you even hooking up with cast and doing that. Because you said you got with like-minded people. But how long was the journey in creating and putting this bad boy together, especially during COVID? Because I'm pretty sure we've been here stuck 2 years. Was this during that time?
Yeah, it was. It was. We shot in summer last year, so yeah, it was kind of. There's a little bit of a background story, but we did. A friend of mine, Rob Ailing, I think you might have spoken to him.
Yes, I know Rob. Big Rob.
Yeah, Rob. So he did his Batman film, and
yes, I love it.
I cut that together for him, and I did all the graphics. And
that was all you. That was all you.
Right.
Yeah, bro. I love that film too. Good.
Yeah, it's really
Barry
good.
Wilkinson.
So that kind of, I'd known Rob, and I'd known a lot of the crew and stuff for years before then, and we'd done films and stuff in the past. And off the back of doing the Batman film, it kind of, I'd never really thought about doing a fan film before. I always wanted to do something that was like a unique kind of story, and I wasn't sure how carefully I needed to tread when I was doing fan films and stuff. But just seeing him do that and really enjoying it, and he's like living the dream with it and stuff, and being able to speak to all these different people and speaking to fans and sharing it with the fans, it's something you don't usually get if you do your own work. You don't have that audience that you can like tap into, like, what do you think of this? Do you like this? Do you like this?
Yeah.
And so seeing how he did with that, and he sort of pushed me and was like, just do it. If you've got an idea, just do it. And I bounced the idea off a few different people, again, who all helped out on the Batman film, and we just sort of thought, well, yeah, we'll have a run of it. As far as casting's concerned, that's girl's my daughter, so that was quite a simple one.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you about that because your performers were really good, and it's very hard to find a child actor who's good, because if you find anybody's any good, they're in such high demand. It's very difficult to get a hold of them.
Yeah.
So wow, that's nice.
Yeah, no, she's I wasn't sure how she's gonna respond to it. She just like drama and stuff at school and things, and she's actually been on, like, she came on the Batman set and helped out and stuff like that. And
Really?
she likes to get involved in stuff.
Nice.
Future star. Oh my god.
But at the same time, I wasn't sure how it was going to go. Do you know what I mean? There's only so many times I could read lines with her and stuff, and for her to actually turn up on set, and there's like, a crew of about 6 or 7 people, and there's an actress that she just met that kind of day as well. So it was quite full on, and she could have locked it, but I was really pleased. She did a really, really good job. Couldn't ask for anything better, really.
For a kid not to even get shy, just get her done. Already professionalism as a child, more than most adults.
yeah, more than me, definitely.
Hey, we're all kids, bro. I love it.
I gotta say, also like the production elements. I love the Jurassic Park trifold. So she could figure out where she was going, and how that showed the intelligence of the little girl as well, and the kind of like toy binoculars. That's such a kid thing to have. I just thought that was really endearing to me. That like she didn't have like real binoculars. She had these kind of like what we call over here like Fisher Price binoculars.
Yeah, right.
Sure. Yeah.
They're great little elements like that really just add to the world building.
Yep. And now,
for sure.
How long was the process in filming this awesome little project of yours?
Actually filming it, we shot it in a day, I think. Yeah. So
a day?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was a long day, but yeah, we shot it. I think we probably did an hour or so the day before, a few days before. So when she's walking around in the woods exploring by herself, we were actually doing a location scout, me and the director of photography, Ross Wilson. And we were checking out the location to see what the lighting was like at a certain time. And it just looked incredible. And we were like, we've got to shoot something now. So we went back and got my daughter and brought her up, and we're like, we'll just shoot this quickly just in case we don't get this time.
I want to know, was Mama also okay and all for it, and having the little girl involved in the flick?
What, actual mom? Yeah, she was chuffed to bits with it. Really, really happy with it.
Awesome. That's what it is, man. I love seeing that families involved. This is an awesome project too. I mean, is the kiddo a fan of dinosaurs too, though? I want to know.
Say again, sorry.
Is the kiddo a fan of dinosaurs? Was the kiddo aware of Jurassic Park beforehand, or was this like the first taste of Jurassic Park?
So I've got a son, a little boy who's obsessed with dinosaurs, and he's got the whole family going crazy about dinosaurs. So she didn't know anything about it, and through him, she's learned Mosasaurus and Protocomplex or whatever it is. He knows all of them.
When are we going to get this son in the film then? Playing with the real one.
When he's old enough, I think, yeah.
Excellent.
But yeah, so through him, she got exposed to dinosaurs and stuff. And I wrote the film, and we obviously gone through the script, and I said, look, you've got to watch the first film. So we sat and I watched it with her one night, and yeah, she totally got it. I mean, she really enjoyed it. I don't think you have to.
Didn't get scared or anything. Enjoyed the film, because I know some kids get terrified. Like, oh my god, are these things real? Let me run.
I might have desensitized it and stuff. I think a little bit.
Yay! That's a good daddy. I was trying to desensitize my daughter to horror. My wife just didn't allow it. Hey, Rob, Big Rob is in the house.
That's Rob.
There we go. Hey. He's the man, yo. I love his Batman indie film too. That was touring last on GeekFest too, yo. So check it out. I love it. That's awesome, bro. So I
like it. It's a family production. It ended up being a great little family piece as far as the story goes as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, was intense? Was that intentional?
Yeah, I mean, as a parent, you sort of become aware of these things where you're going out, you take the kids out somewhere amazing, and then you're just on your phone working or something like that the whole time, and the kids are like, "Can we do this? Can we do this?" You're like, "Yeah, I've just got to check this thing for," and that you become more aware of it. I think the older the kids get, because they can say things like, "You're always on that phone. Can we just do this thing that we've come to do?" And I thought it'd be quite nice. I mean, for me to use my own daughter in it, I was giving her lines that she's since then repeated back to me several times when we've been out for walks and things like that. So it has backfired a little bit, but it does make you aware of it. And I hope that, people watch it. That's the real. I mean, although it's a Jurassic Park film and it's about dinosaurs and stuff, the real story is kids connect with nature. They have that connection that we might lose when we're an adult. We get distracted quite easily. And I think this, hopefully, the lesson that people take is, they could pay a little bit more attention.
You're online.
I like that. I like the lesson. And I like the chance to actually she gets to experience the wonder of life once again through the eyes of her child. So there's a lot of great lessons in this film.
Yeah,
and we need more of that nowadays. Let me tell you, some of that positivity, that love, that encouragement. It's amazing. I mean, I miss the days of having childlike wonder. I've only probably the last time I experienced that was probably a couple of months ago when my job board was a much smaller than it normally is. I was like, oh my God, I'm in awe. That was the last time. Like, holy shit. And even my job life, when I said I'm in childlike wonder, they're like, oh my God, that's hysterical. Because I'm like, yo, I don't get these moments often anymore.
no, definitely not.
I love it. So what was your childlike moment then in filming this? Did you have a moment where you were like, okay, even though this is my movie, I'm totally geeking out right now?
I think it was that time when we were when we filmed this few hours the day before the shoot. So that was when we went out and we had the little brochure and she was opening the Jurassic Park thing. And it was just, there was something about framing that wide shot where we had her in the jungle and the clothes, the costume, my wife designed the costume that she was wearing.
Oh my God. Wait. Don't even move on from there. Hold on. So this is truly a family affair because your wife designed the costumes?
Yeah, I mean, she didn't like sew it together or anything, but she went and she found all these different pieces from various.
Hey, listen, that's contributing to the greater cause. That's awesome.
Yeah, so that whole thing came together when we were doing that, and she had the brochure for Jurassic Park in her hand and stuff, and we found. I mean, the biggest challenge in the whole film was trying to find somewhere that looked like it was Costa Rica. I mean, I don't know if you ever been to the southwest England before. It's not. No. It's not like that at all.
I could imagine UK as no, it's not going to be no Costa Rica.
No, it's very beautiful, but it's very different. Yeah, and just that whole thing coming together, it was quite a nice moment, I think, because there was only myself, Ross, the cameraman, and my daughter there, and we were like, this is our first scene in this film. There's potentially, we could be in Jurassic Park, what we all used to watch when we were younger. And
now you're killing me, bro. Is this a park in the UK or something then that you filmed in?
Say again, sorry.
Is this
was it a park in the UK
or something you filmed in? Because no, what I'm saying was where you filmed, was this a park in the UK or something? Because again, for you to find this very unique spot that doesn't look like it's in the UK, like where specifically was this film? Because I mean, no one would ever guess this was UK, to be honest.
No, it's just some random forest. I mean, I spent like weeks going to all the different forests around because I didn't want to film miles and miles from where I lived. I just spent loads of time driving around to all these different forests in the night trying to find.
Good comment from Rob.
Basically, yeah.
And definitely. Rob says, "West of England ain't no Costa Rica, ain't that the truth, my brother?"
That's true.
Hell yeah, but you got Costa right when it comes to a lot of rain. That's about it. But ain't Rica.
We can do the storm.
Can you tell us? Can you give us a hint at what we can see next from you? What's the next project? Do you have any ideas what you're going to be doing next?
I have a few ideas, but I don't want to spill anything in case I don't do it, and then I feel bad when I watch this back when I'm 50 or something.
Understood.
But there's always something. There's always something. Yeah. There's a few projects. I'm in that point now where I've got 3 half finished scripts, and I'm just trying to work out which one to do.
Now,
more cows than dinosaurs.
More cows than dinosaurs in the UK. Is that true? Yeah. It's how about you make a killer cow movie next? There we go.
Killer cow. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hey, we've had killer sheep movies with black sheep, so why not?
Listen,
the New Zealand horror comedy.
We've had a movie with a killer tire, and I mean a killer car tire.
Yep, rubber.
I mean, come on, why not a killer cow? I would love to see this. Mad cow disease, shit. Watch out. I'm digging it. But Rob, again, this is an amazing project, and let me show this off because there's one place that everyone could actually see this amazing project as it's touring throughout the States right now. That is GeekFest. So let me show you this awesome trailer from GeekFest. that always gets me. I get so pumped up. I thought my song was fire. But of course, if you want to check out, Barry's film amongst the many others, and it's amazing. But you're gonna love Barry's film, especially you love the dinosaur. Bring them kids to the cons, folks. Right there, GeekFest LA, so you can know where this film could be viewed next on the tour. I mean, it's a fire film that I wholeheartedly. I know Bracy even would say this, like, yo, you guys gotta peep this film, short film. It is fire.
Yeah, like I said, it looks like it fits in the Jurassic Park world. So, yeah, that's a big thumbs up for me.
It is. I mean, it's perfect, man. So, if you could have any wish, because I love being able to project this onto the world, because when you do that, because again, I've been watching so many things that says that maybe life is a hallucination, and then again, so I started thinking, so if life is a hallucination, and when you manifest, so that means you are changing the hallucination. So let's change your hallucination right now, brother. What do you want to see happen in your future? Let's speak it onto the world to manipulate your hallucination, my brother.
Christ, it's too late for this stuff.
He's like, I haven't smoked yet. Come on now, damn it.
I don't know. I'm more the health and happiness and happy family kind of guy. So
gotcha.
yeah, as long as family's good and my son and daughter go on to do whatever it is they want to do, I'll just carry on.
I'll speak it for you. I'm going to speak it for you. Amazon, Netflix, Hulu, MGM, Warner Brothers, be on the lookout. He has successfully done something with a Spielberg project, it's a fan film, all right? Not for profit, right? He didn't even pay nobody for this, but he actually hit the mark. So if Spielberg could do it and my man could do it, so he's the future Spielberg. Let's get that awesome sauce going, like Adam would say, because he goes, that was amazing. Testify. He is preaching. He's going to church with this one because that's how awesome the trailer looked and everything. So Barry, just want to thank you as a fan. Thank you for you being brave and bold enough to put yourself out there on this level to share this. Not just this, but I mean, you're putting your family on it too. You're the first person I've spoken of that actually used family on this. I mean, your wife's involved, your kids are involved, and you got this whole group, Big Rob too. Shout out again, helping. And I mean, I'm picturing like when I spoken to a lot of UK comic creators, they tell me, oh, yeah, I've met them at the pub. I need to know, bro. Did you hook up with these film creators in a pub too out there in the UK? Where is this magical pub? I need to go.
You meet a lot of people at the pub. I did meet. I met Rob in a pub, I think. So.
Oh shit! There you go. Facts, folks. UK pubs apparently are very magical as opposed to American ones.
I would not use the word magical, but okay.
Okay. Hey, brother. Hey, listen. I understand you also have those crazy bar fights like Roadhouse, but hey. If you have me there, I'll be your Patrick Swayze and kick some ass. Don't you worry.
Sure. Okay.
All right. No, but brother, you definitely are very talented. Thank you for sharing that. This film, sharing your journey with us. Sharing your family even and putting it on display to show this amazing nonprofit fan film, folks. That's currently touring on GeekFest Film Fest. I mean, this is a wonderful project. Made out of pure love, and let me tell you, you could really, really see that when you watch the film. You feel that energy. So again, big shout out to you, Barry. Kudos to that. So with that, folks, I want you to go visit geekfestla.com, please, so that way you know where you can watch this amazing film next on the tour. But if you want to be kept appraised on everything popping in the Barryverse, son. Please go to Instagram, right there at BW Film. You go to STEGOSAURUS Film, or you can even go on Twitter at Film STEGOSAURUS. Follow, show the love, say thank you. I love dinosaurs. Who doesn't? I'm just getting ready for the day that they do that DNA test, and we're gonna have a real Jurassic Park, and then shit goes crazy, and the aliens come, and everything happens without right. Let's do it.
I'll come back.
Hey, I love the 90s, but I'm the total 90s kid. Let's get it done.
Good.
Right? Yes. Even though I'm an old man, 90s was my teenage years, and I respect that a lot more because I was I was a bad boy. I was a bad boy. All right, but with that though, Barry, you've been nothing but a pleasure. Thank you again. Everybody that's tuned in, thank you. Bracy, thank you for taking time out of your day to chill out.
Always a pleasure.
And hang out to talk about the greatness of the future of Jurassic. Because, you know, for real, let's speak it onto the world. This is going to be the next sequel. It's going to be filmed by Barry. He's going to be forced to go to Hawaii to film this film. Oh, my God. The drama.
No, please,
forced to go to Hawaii.
I'll do it in England. It's fine.
So let's get it done, folks. Please check out this amazing film. Again, let me show one last time. Follow Barry everywhere, all right? This film is fire if you love Jurassic Park. Most importantly, please check it out, the GeekFest site, GeekFest LA, so you can know where you could go next to watch this film on the tour, because this is fire. This is one of many amazing films that they do. I mean, you know, during the course of the next couple of weeks, we're going to be talking to many directors from this GeekFest Film Fest that got amazing product, just like Barry. So with that, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I love you very much. Appreciate the support. You guys all rock. Hasta la próxima. Bracy, Barry, big weapon to you. Much love. Later.